Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm here to help you resolve a potential issue with your Happymodel 2.4 Express LRS module. As always, I'm Jeff with Titan FPV. First order of business, guys, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Click that notification bell and you'll be notified when I upload all new content to the channel. You guys have shown a lot of interest in the Quadmula Siren F3 build that I posted on the channel earlier. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the 1,000 views within the time frame, so we're not going to be doing a giveaway, but I still completed a build, and I'm going to be bringing that soon to the channel. Now, with the build, I'm running Express LRS as usual. I'm using this Radiomaster EP2 with the ceramic antenna. Normally, I don't have any issues with Express LRS at all. Ran through about 4 or 5 packs through this one, and just randomly out of nowhere, I got a fail safe. If you know me and you know the channel, that's not typical of Express LRS. It's a very reliable link, so by no means is this any indication of the RC link or potentially even the hardware that we're using here. That's mounted behind the camera here, but I mean, I was getting good reception as normal. I've been using the Radiomaster TX16S here recently. I picked this one up along with the Happymodel ES24TX. Now, this is the original Happymodel. This is the one that came with the 3D printed white case. This one doesn't have a fan, no heat sink, and it only goes up to 250 milliwatts. But as many of you know, 250 milliwatts is more than enough to get you most places that you need to go, especially flying quads. This was one of the first Express LRS third-party modules on the market besides the DIY that you could do. So I wanted to add a fan to this one because it doesn't have a heat sink, just in case, you know, it gets a little warm on 250 milliwatt. I noticed, I did some research, and apparently this is more of a widespread issue than I thought, especially the original case. The housing, you can see where the board mounts into the JR module bay, or sorry, the JR module. And then the pin connectors come up through here. They go through the back of the radio, and they're just not making a good connection. So what I did, Happymodel have a redesigned case that's shipping with the newer modules as well as the Pro module that does 1 watt. And it's lowered these down, but they're still not low enough to where it makes a good connection with the back of the module bay. So I modified the existing files and lowered this down. Now, what you'll want to do there, you can use the existing hardware that they provide you with the module, but you will need to make a couple of changes. So I added a couple of washers. These are plastic. I believe they're 1 millimeter thick, that you can get with like a camera. I found those worked well. So you install the module, and then you put the washers on top, and then install the screws. That way the screws won't protrude through the back of the module case. I also wanted to add a fan, and I ordered the Beta FPV fan, which is a 25 millimeter fan, and the Happymodel one that comes with the Pro is a 20 millimeter fan. So the fan was too large. So rather than just order another fan or send it back, you know, best part of our hobby is the mods that we can do. I took the Beta FPV module and combined it with the existing Happymodel module, and this is what we got. I added some lettering on here. You can see it's a Happymodel 2.4 Express LRS, and got this nice fan shroud and plenty of room. Now, what I did have to do is switch for the UFL connector. So this is a UFL to SMA. The existing one was coming straight down, so it would butt up against the fan. That's not going to work. I had some 90 degrees. I'll post those links in the video description. You guys can pick one up. Just swapped it out for a 90-degree angle. And now you can see We got this nice case. So this will look good in resin. Recently been playing around with some SLA printing. This is just printed in PETG. Now you could print this in PLA if you wanted to, but if it's going to be exposed more to the elements or in a hot vehicle, I'd recommend printing this in PETG. I've had no issues with warping that way. This one's going to fit much more securely in the back of your radio. And it's just in there firm. It's not going anywhere. The other one was really loose. This one is firmly connected now. These pins don't click on the side, but I mean, it's not going anywhere. I'll post the picture on basically how to wire the fan. You just run them off the diode that's in, there's two spots. There's a positive and negative. I think it's getting 3.3 volts. It was a 5-volt fan, but I mean, it runs fine. And we'll power this up. And since doing this modification,
welcome to Edge TX.
I haven't had any fail safes or any disconnects. Just randomly when I launched the Lewis script on the radio, beforehand the module wouldn't even show up. So as you can hear, the fan running in the back. It's not too loud, but it's running all the time. You can't control it with the Lewis script, but so we'll launch the Lewis script here. And as you can see, everything's working brilliantly. So since I've done this modification, I've gotten no more fail safes. I wanted to pass this information on to you because I've seen on the Facebook groups that even with the new injection molded plastic housing for the new modules, or the optional one that Happymodel has, I think they're $3 at Race Day Quads. People have still been saying that they've had disconnects, and I haven't had any since I did this modification there. Plus you can add the larger fan. Hopefully this video was informative, guys. Post your comments down below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. Happy flying. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.